Well, hey. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast morning show. I'm just thinking this lighting is again, I'm trying to figure out the lighting as I go since I got in this new room. Last night the lighting was amazing. In fact, most of yesterday the lighting was amazing. Um it's more blue tinted, whatever. Hey, this is Friday. We've got some game news to cover, some game talk. What you were just listening to, Ultronymous, that's some heavy rock to wake you up in the morning. That is the song from Portrait of Ruin, Gaze Up. Is it Gaze Up at the Darkness? But it is a blackened thrash version where it plays guitar tone, drumming, blah blah blah, like thrash music and black metal. I used AI to do that. It's a lot of fun to do. I have like hundreds of songs that, like, if it's a song I like, especially from a video game, I'll throw it into AI and start manipulating, making tracks that make it sound a certain way, and then I'll just sit in there and listen to them. It's a fun little pastime. And but anyway, yeah, what are we going to be talking about today for Friday? And still, this lighting, I feel like it could be better. Let me do something real quick. Hmm. Eh, I think I think it's fine for now. Anyway, let's get into what I've been playing. Ultron was just saying one day I need to play Portrait of Ruin. Missed that in Order of Ecclesia. Well, as soon as you can get the Dominus collection, you'll be able to play them. They are so fun. I want to get back to playing them, and I probably will because it's Halloween. And I'm thinking of doing Order of Ecclesia because I've beaten Portrait of Ruin like 3 or 4 times in the past year. In Order of Ecclesia, I've only beaten once. It's a hard game though, like so hard. Where I need to like do the trick that I did on my 3DS where I left the 3DS running overnight to level up my character. That's pretty crazy. But I'll do it again just because early game is so grindy. Okay. Let me share my screen here. What have I been playing? Actually, let me hit refresh because I know I played something else that's not counting. Okay. This morning I did play SD Gundam G Generation Eternal on mobile because they have the new Stardust Memory Part 2 map. So I was playing, and I like it, but with all the mobile trappings it has, from menus to auto stuff, like it's really hard for me to play more past the initial stages that came out. Like I need a progression. I don't know. But here's something interesting. Last night we went to bed like a little earlier than normal, and I was like, well, let me bring my ROG ally upstairs, maybe to settle with the last, bit of hand-eye coordination action, whatever. And so I was trying Ion Fury. There's actually more to the story, but I was trying Ion Fury, but on the ROG Ally, but streaming from my Xbox console. So using the browser to stream my Xbox console to the ROG Ally, which is crazy that I can play my PlayStation on the ROG Ally. I can play my Xbox on the ROG Ally. I can play my PC on my ROG Ally. I mean, we are there. It's just for the greater gaming audience to understand. That's why when all this doom and gloom comes up of hardware stuff, I think people don't understand where it's navigating to. But really what I did when I first loaded up the ROG Ally, and this was upstairs, so 2-story house, Xbox downstairs, ROG Ally upstairs, wireless, streaming from my console. I was playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Now, I will say when I first started playing it, it was horrible, and the connection, it was slowing me down. I was like, okay, I can't do this. And then it got better and perfect. But I was too far behind to actually catch up. But it was actually just pretty neat that, I guess, racing games are probably online multiplayer racing games are probably the hardest games to be able to get that consistent latency, I guess, when you're streaming. But it worked out. So I don't know if I need to like let the Xbox, we'll test it here in a second. Let the Xbox sit for a second before jumping in. But then other than that, I was playing some more Sonic Crossworlds earlier that day. I just really have fun with this game. I don't know how to explain it because it's not like it is doing much different, but it's just doing things packaged in a racing game that I think we've been wanting for a while. It's very interesting to think back to the Mario Kart that kind of started that kind of, it didn't really start, but it kind of is evolved since then, that type of racer, along with, you know, like when the Burnout games came out, those were kind of taking the typical racer, but then like a lot of arcade action. Okay. So through the years, we get these different sort of racing games, but Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I think, is the first game to, yeah, it's giving people what they want. That's exactly what I'm getting at here, Ultronymous. You're right on point. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I think, is the first time that it blends everything together from all different types of racing games, obviously not sim, to just be this fun full package. I mean, I'm surprised how fun some of the multiplayer or the online stuff is, like, or the different races where you have teams. Anyway, I've been gushing about it forever. But that was about it. I didn't play too much yesterday. That was about it. And I don't know how much news there is to go through except for I told you so. Remedy issues profit warning with FBC Firebreak treading water. So if I was a producer for Epic or whoever was funding this Remedy thing, I would have told them not to do this. I remember when they first announced FBC Firebreak, there was a couple things. One, it has a very, very unique look to it, but it's an unidentifiable look. You don't really know what you're looking at when you look at this. But then when you find out what it is, it's just a typical hero shooter or class-based shooter, which I feel like with what's been going on a lot lately, it's like, well, these don't do good anymore. Now, it could have just been that this was in the works well beforehand. And I wonder if it was one of those things where like, well, we want to continue to do Control and Alan Wake stuff. Let's do this live service game. And yeah, that maybe a couple years ago, not maybe a couple years ago, a bunch of companies had an idea, even more than that. It was like, oh, let's all do live service. And we've seen how that turned out. So really, when this was said to be announced, I'm like, it could be a fun game, but this is not what people want. Kind of going back to the Crossworlds. Sonic Crossworlds is what people have been wanting. FBC Firebreak isn't really anything anyone has been wanting. I mean, what if they promoted it to make it look more like Control, even though it's in the Control world? What if the protagonist was, or the characters you can select? I don't know. Just when you're just making a game to be a class-based multiplayer game, I don't think that's enough to greenlight a game, because it's like, hey, class-based multiplayer games make money. Let's make one. It shouldn't work like that. It should be, I have an idea for a game, but you know what? It could be a class-based multiplayer because of the ideas. That's how you would naturally get to that. So this is just one of those things, as someone that would be a video game producer, when this came across my desk, I'd be like, nah, let's not do that. And it's not helping them out. A note to investors, the company explained it has lowered its long-term sales forecast for the game and has subsequently recognized a non-cash impairment of $17.2 million. I don't even know what a non-cash impairment means, but it might not be good. As I wait for loading, a non-cash account expense that reflects a significant unexpected drop in asset value, but doesn't involve any actual cash. Oh, okay. So it's like projections. So, one, too bad. Two, Remedy's awesome, but I think they're in this weird spot where they are an indie dev that is getting support from AAA, and sometimes that doesn't work. Oh, it's the first time you're hearing of it, Ultronymous. Wow. Well, I've talked about it on here. Hey, it's not like you've watched every episode. You can't. That would be impossible. But it was also free on Game Pass. So think about that. It was on Game Pass and people still aren't playing it. I think it's pretty crazy. What's this? Kepler 2 PlayStation 6 release locked for 2027, not just on the table. It's the plan. But so this was a rumor that came out based on a leak, but is this and it's almost in line. So Mark Cerny had, and this is what's weird, Mark Cerny had a video with AMD that was both on the AMD YouTube channel and the Sony PlayStation YouTube channel, talking about their new hardware, talking about in a few years, even saying 2027. And it's funny because at the same time, Microsoft, put out a video because everyone's like, "Oh, Xbox hardware is doomed." They're talking about the work they're doing with AMD. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy all that stuff that happens? Ultronymous, to my defense, I have a 90% watch rate. I know, right? Yeah, that's cool. You can't give you crap for missing something. Let's see. You know what? This is just funny. Does this really have anything to do with games? No. But there's this guy, Rich Roll, and I want to say Rich Roll was probably one of the most prominent figures in my transformation that started 10 years ago, where it's like I discovered meditation, I discovered barefoot walking, I discovered, ways I can be being a vegetarian, veganism. It's all started with this guy. But it's funny how at the beginning of the show, his podcast, he's making it such a big deal that they can see each other because they're using a boom mic that I have instead of, the mic in front of you, which, look, guys, when I started doing content creation consistently, it was a couple years ago or maybe a year ago, but I just remember there was a time where I was like, I can't have a mic in my face. I don't want to do anything with a mic in front of my hands when, it's like I had to get a boom mic immediately. I really feel like everyone should be going that direction. There could be something maybe too when you're streaming online and you have a high-end mic in front of you and people are like, oh, that person's more serious. I think those days are gone. I think nowadays high-end mics can be hidden easily. Like I have the lavalier. Where did I put it? Oh, no. Oh, it's over there. I have a lavalier mic. I've used it for some videos. I just don't want to have to worry about a mic. Anyway, so it was just really cool seeing this guy I've looked up to come around to my end of technology where I would have given advice to him earlier, be like, yeah, use boom mics. Anyway, just a little background content creation thing there. Here's something that I think is a big deal. And I'll throw the link. In the description. Does it let me do it right now? Yeah. So this is for my friend, Andrew, recent friend. He recently found out that he's got colon cancer. And I don't know if it's that he recently found out or more of it's just getting worse because he lost both his mom and dad last year to cancer. And now he's found out he's got it or that it's now at a bad stage. Anyway, so he has a link up. I have it in the description for a GoFundMe. It's funny because like I was going to help him make it, but it's kind of sad and nerve wracking, but then he threw it together. I kind of maybe helped, guide him to do it just because he didn't want to have to do it. You don't want to have to do your own GoFundMe sometimes, but anyway, I'm glad he put it together. Shout out to Andrew. I have the link in the description and it's pretty cool. I shared it out on my Gundam Explained Twitter and got way more interaction or impressions that I do on Gundam content. So that's nice. Anyway, shout out to Andrew. Hopefully that all works out with him. And not to downplay it because remember recently, Billy of Game Chasers passed away from brain cancer, and that bothered me a whole lot. Like just, I mean, it could be anything that makes someone pass away, but just the cancer things being so common, and then it's like there are cures, but then there's expensive procedures for it. So, yeah, hopefully that can help in some way. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Did I press the button? We're gonna jump back into Sonic Racing Crossworlds for a reason. So something started just last night that I had started, and that's what they do, which I think is awesome, is like these little seasons. Okay, what's going on? Here, I'll show you guys. So when you play the multiplayer, or online of Sonic Racing Crossworlds, it does these festivals. Okay, usually I don't have to worry about this. So authentic. Hey, if it's all about security, I'm down. Let me see, 28. See you later. See you. All right. Okay. Maybe I should have got this set up beforehand, but it wasn't this slow before. So while that's loading, let me go back. Where was I? Actually, I think I'd covered everything we were going to talk about here. I'm just waiting for here we go. That is kind of annoying. So here you go. Play your console remotely. Press the button. It should turn on. Thank you. All right, let's jump into, and let me show you one of these little festival tracks. Because, yeah, the Minecraft thing started. And like I was talking about, you get like a battle pass. And you can even see under the player online, there's this little banner of Minecraft, which is pretty neat. Like, it's pretty neat that they're combining all this stuff together. Okay, so festival. We're going to play the festival. Hopefully, the latency's okay, and I don't lag out. So this is tap boost. So basically, from what I understand, the more you tap or bump into a teammate, the more you build up that meter. So yeah, 8, and then at 8:30 it spin drift. So it's interesting that you see, well, actually my face is covering it, but where my face was is the times in the events. It's every 30 minutes. And yeah, I get to play the Minecraft world. I was playing the map last night. It's pretty crazy. They're doing good with this game. Oh yeah, how do I do the... There we go. You can hold down RB to talk. Wait, I haven't even checked if you can do that in-game, or is that just in the lobby? Anyway, the Minecraft DLC is only like $5. And it's cool that I can play the map. I guess it's just the racers, but... Oh, I wonder if that might have unlocked the other Grand Prix. Oh, yeah. Tap your allies. 10 plus points to the team with the most tap boots. I got like a pimple on my nose. That's really annoying. Okay. Oh, I messed it up. I'm sorry, team. Okay, you know what? It's been a while since I've played. I've played this game so much on a regular Xbox controller. I'm using a Vader 3 Pro, which is a great controller. A Vader 4. And it feels so good. I think I'd rather start using this controller all the time. Okay, so I really need to find my friend. There we go. We need to tap into each other. Come on, teammates. Let's tap, tap, tap. Oh, see, we're building it up. Almost there. Oh, here we go. It looks like teammates down there are tapping into each other a lot, which is good. I mean, we need to get as much of that as possible. Holy... Wow. I got smashed right at the end of the little ramp there. Oh! I was just grinding along that edge. Holy... No. No! Okay, what are we... No. So this is really my first time, not my first time, but since last night. I haven't played this map in a regular Grand Prix or anything, just... well, not this map, but the Minecraft map. This part I have. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's crazy. Bump, bump, bump. Is there people to bump into? It's crazy how much this really just is a Minecraft world. Oh, I didn't get that. Holy moly. Okay. Oh no, right at the end. That was insane. Wasn't that? Isn't this insane? Look, 9th place. Like, there's no way we even won. Not even close. Is it me? If it's me, it's okay. You could tell me. Oh, is that Knuckles as a pirate? So, this is the other cool thing. Maybe I didn't win, but I got points that allow me to, like, unlock this stuff. And the more I play, even if I lose, the more I unlock stuff. So, there's a good system in place. Let's do another one. Okay, got something in the mail. Form submitted and accepted into your student's file. Athlete information form. Please do not reply to this email. So if I don't have to do anything, as I'm waiting for this, you know, my daughter, my firstborn, is doing wrestling at her school, and so I don't think I have to fill out anything, though. I think they're just informing me. All right, what do I want to do? I don't know. I'll hit Minecraft World again. But...
Hello.
Hello.
Agreed. Good.
All right, let's see. Cool, Minecraft World again. I don't mind, new map, so it's kind of fun to play. Ooh. Okay. Let's get first. Alright, let's bump into me. Oh, no, that's not the kind of bump I was getting. Wow. Holy moly, people are just savage. You know, teammates aren't. We gotta like be near each other. Maybe it's because I'm too far behind. And I'm really bad at doing those turns, even though I am. Here, let's bump into each other. Get some points. Oh my god, I'm always being destroyed. Okay. Oh, we got our boost. That's a good sign. Now we just get further ahead. Whoa. Come on, teammate. I'm right near you. Let's bump into each other. Whoa. I like how it like blew up. Oh my god. I was like in first. Did you see that? That's pretty crazy. And then not anymore. Now I'm in 10th. I could turn into a flying monster truck. Wasn't expecting that, but it happened. My god, everyone is just hitting me. Oh, here we go. That's a lot of flips. Oh. I don't think I'm quite made it near first, but was it better than last time by a lot? 5th? Okay. That red team though dominated. Now. They got it. And with this, I think you just have to be good at being near the top so the teammates are all together hitting each other. If anyone's behind like me, it's not going to help the team. Cool, got some tickets. About to get some more. And then I guess I'll get pretty soon a creeper thing. Now this is new. A new gadget has been obtained. Check it out and... Okay. Let me get out. Okay, customize gadgets. So, drift charge kit, a kit that makes the drift charge. Oh, so this is a whole, instead of having, yeah, there's a lot you can do here to like make it a specific loadout. This enables holding up to 3 items at once and grants items when completing laps. A kit that grants invincibility for a duration at the start of the race grants a boost item when falling off of the course. And then there's these types, and then I don't know if there's, oh, here we go. Plus 10 to all stats during lap 1, plus 20 to all stats during lap 1, plus 20 to all stats during lap 3. It's very interesting what you could do here. I tell you. All right, guys, well, we're going to get out. That was a lot of fun. That was fun to play some Sonic Racing here in the morning before work. Especially as you saw, it's not like I won, but I'm unlocking things as I'm playing and getting to know. Oh, yeah, that's right. There isn't a exit game because I'm on the Xbox. So, disconnect playing remotely. Disconnect. Gotta say, I like how that works. This is that golden age of gaming we're in a way where it's like, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. what hardware you're using, you could stream anywhere, and that's where these companies are going. So, uh, um, Ultron saying it's nice. The new map is getting. Yeah, I know. So that I've played that map 3 times in a row now, and it just came out. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. That was a lot of fun. I'll be back Monday with some more news. But have a good weekend. See y'all later.